back, Swishers, to an all-new episode of your Daily Swish! Okay? Hopefully you guys have been keeping up with the games just as much as I have been, but one of the game highlights that I want to talk about today is the UConn, number 2 UConn versus the number 1 South Carolina. Okay? How about it for that game? That game was definitely a nail-biter. It was number 2 versus number 1, and you know those games are always going to be a huge battle, okay? So, with that being said, UConn took down South Carolina, okay? They took them down in overtime, and I kind of want to highlight one of our top players, and you know her name, you've seen her play, and you know that this girl is total beast mode. I mean, she is phenomenal, outstanding. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about Paige Bueckers, okay? Had another phenomenal night, scoring into double figures with 31 points while putting in 6 steals, okay? 5 assists, 4 rebounds, and 1 block, okay? Now, this is her 3rd consecutive 30-point game to date this season. So what does that tell you? That tells you that this girl is unstoppable. This girl is amazing. This girl can go all the way. Okay, now I'm just kind of getting a little silly here, right? I'm getting overly excited, not only because I'm a UConn fan, but also because this girl has made a true name for herself. Only a freshman. Only a freshman. Who does that? Okay? So, South Carolina didn't have the best of luck. They had 21 turnovers the entire game. Guys, this is not usual of South Carolina, but UConn put up a pretty tough defense. Just saying. Just throwing that out there. Okay? So, UConn was able to take advantage off their mistakes and gave themselves 19 points off of those turnovers. Okay? Good side for South Carolina. I know you guys are probably all like, oh my gosh, we know, we get it, UConn this, UConn that. Well, you know what? Let's get some good news for South Carolina. Just a little bit of good news during the game, okay? So let's give them some positive outlook because South Carolina, they, you know, with Dawn Staley, they are a tough, dominating team, okay? She doesn't back down. But when you have 2 top teams and top players, okay, such as Aaliyah Boston for South Carolina and then Paige Bueckers for UConn, okay, you put them head to head, it's going to be a tough matchup. It's going to be a tough game, okay? So, that being said, the good side for them, speaking of Aaliyah Boston, okay, she led the team with 17 points and 15 rebounds. Okay, so that does say something for South Carolina, okay? And like I said, they are number 1, and they are in the top spot, but as I've discussed this before, when you're in that top spot, everybody's hungry. Everybody wants where you're at. Okay, so you can't slow down the momentum. You got to fight for every minute, every second, every loose ball, every rebound, okay, every shot. Okay, so South Carolina, could they continue to hold on to that number 1 spot, or did UConn take it? Okay, so the game came down to an overtime with a final score of 59-63, okay? It was a tremendous game to watch. I love it when games go into overtime. So going into overtime, that shows you that UConn and South Carolina, they're not going to go down without a fight, okay? I know that I was on the edge of my seat hoping, you know, UConn would come out with a win, and they did, but I was also pulling through for South Carolina a little bit because they are a top, you know, dominating team. Okay, you have Dawn Staley. Okay, so this was a good matchup to watch. If you haven't watched it, go check out the highlights on ncaa.com. Okay, they have all your news and highlights for you about the game. Okay, so update on the Division I championship. Okay. Now, I know you guys have been hearing rumors here and there about San Antonio having all 64 teams in San Antonio and the surrounding area. Well, I'm here to confirm that they will host the 2021 NCAA Division I Women's Basketball Championship. Okay? And in the surrounding areas. So there's going to be some games at the Frank Irwin Center in Austin. There's going to be some in San Marcos. There's going to be some at the UTSA campus, some at the Alamo Dome. So they're going to find every spot that they can to bring all 64 of these teams. Now, tickets have not been confirmed yet because they're still trying to determine how many people they're going to let in. Okay? The tournament will not begin until March 21st. So we're about a month away. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Do you guys have your brackets ready? Because I have my brackets ready. Okay? I'm ready to start labeling on who goes where, make my predictions. Okay? I'm excited. So March 21st through April 4th, we will have the NCAA tournament going on. Okay? I'm hoping to get some tickets so that way I can give you guys an insight because I'm from San Antonio. Okay, I'm excited. I want to get in there and get those tickets so that way I can give you guys a live version of what's going on, right? Wouldn't you guys like that? Because I know I would if I was, not in San Antonio, but I could watch these videos, these daily Swish videos, and get all my updates on what's going on in the NCAA tournament. Okay, so fingers crossed that I can get some tickets and I can show you guys all around what it's like to be in the Final Four championships. Okay, so I'm excited for that. So it is confirmed that it will be in San Antonio and surrounding areas. Okay, let me go ahead and give you the rankings. Okay, as of February 7th. Okay, this is where the rankings stand. Number 1, South Carolina. Okay, number 2, UConn. Okay, number 3, Louisville. Number 4, NC State. Number 5, Stanford. Okay, Stanford, I see you making your way up top. Okay, making your way back, trying to recover from dropping to number 9. Okay, number 6, Texas A&M. Number 7 is Baylor. Okay, number 8 is UCLA. Number 9 is Maryland, and number 10 is Arizona. So what do you guys think about those rankings? Do you think that they're going to move up? Do you think UConn's going to go up to the number 1 spot? Or do you think South Carolina's going to be able to hold themselves together and keep that number 1 spot? Okay. Do you think Stanford's going to make their way back up to the top 3? Okay. Or will NC State surprise us and take down Louisville into that number 3 spot? What are your predictions? Go ahead and comment that below, okay, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Okay, you're missing out if you're not subscribed to the channel. Okay, so let's go ahead, since we're getting closer and closer to the WNBA season, kind of want to do a quick talk over some updates for the WNBA. If you haven't heard already, Candace Dupree goes to the Seattle Storm. Okay, they decided to sign her, and it is official. She is with the Seattle Storm. Okay, is this a good choice? I think it's a good choice for Seattle because she has championship experience, okay, and she has been a big impact player for her entire career, okay? Dupree is a true asset for the Seattle Storm and could bring a huge factor to the Storm, bringing in another championship, okay? So you would have Sue Bird, Joel Lloyd, Brianna Stewart, and now you have Candace Dupree. Lordy, that is a storm altogether. See what I did there? Okay, so this is all I have right now for your daily updates. I'm going to keep you guys updated as much as I can. Watch out for new videos every Tuesday, okay? And join my Facebook group page, WNBA Daily Swish. If you're not there, you are missing out because I keep you guys updated on what's going on in the WNBA world, and we're getting closer and closer to the WNBA season. Hopefully you guys are excited and ready for that, okay? But also, as of right now, I've been keeping you up to date with the NCAA women's basketball, okay? So get to that Facebook group page, okay? If you have friends that are into women's basketball, get them to the group page. Have them subscribe to my channel. Comment below your thoughts and ideas. Okay? That's all I have. Because like I said, if it ain't hot, it ain't a swish.